and I'm going to go ahead and say what I got to say about spirituality and consciousness so we can go ahead and get this thing up and running. All right, beloveds, when it come down to spirituality and consciousness, you got to learn how to forgive and move on with your life. You got to learn how to move forward. Don't let no obstacle get in your way. Sometimes you got to go ahead, bring down your frequency and bring things that have been bothering you at hand, bring it to more of a laid back, peaceful environment. But you got to lay the law down, especially if anybody rub you the wrong way. Sometimes you got to lower your frequency to let them know that you're not the type of person that they think that you are. And then after you give that announcement and you give those words and put it into fruition, things will work in your favor because you had to bring yourself down through that challenge just to let it be known that you're not the one to be messed with. Just let them know to leave you alone. Then at that, you just raise yourself back up and you forgive that person, you move on. You forgive that situation, you move on. In spirituality and consciousness, is very important that you know how to redeem yourself and how to confine and know that you are loved by the divine energy of the divine primordial mother. You also have to keep in mind that you are a part of her and you are connected to her. How you doing, Mother Shelley? How you doing? You are connected to her and you are one with her. So, in order to be one with her, sometimes you have to regulate energies from people in order to move forward on your journey. That's good that you're doing fine, Mother Shelley. I spoke to her. You know what I'm talking about. I spoke to her. So everything's looking good for that situation. So when that time happened, Mother Shelley, I'm gonna give you a call on Brother Pisces the King and everybody. I had did 2 lives today. I had to do a live to check something, if you know what I mean. People still calling me out subliminally, so I had to do a live before this. But I'm here to try to, neutralize everything and bring it back to being balanced. All I want to say is that in order for the Great Mother, for you to accept that love from the Great Mother, you have to forgive yourself for everything that you have done negatively. You forgive yourself on everything you have done negatively to either hurt somebody, hurt yourself, or things that you probably have done wrong. You forgive yourself. You apologize to yourself. Because you got to keep in mind, you have morals and values. You're supposed to have morals and values in order to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And also keep in mind that you have divinity in you. And the only way somebody can take it unless you let them take it. But keep in mind, you're also human. So sometimes you got to bring that energy down just a little bit. And to check things and put things in check. Then go back to where you were. Like nothing didn't happen. Because you forgave that energy. But you also called it out. That is also a part of the shadow work. Forgiving yourself and also facing certain realities. And also facing certain energies. In order to become who you are and meaning to become, you have to learn how to forgive yourself and also know that there is a primordial divine mother. There's a book called I think it's called When God Was a Woman. I think that's what it's called. That book I recommend because now you're about to find out. The whole time, those that keep on saying the Most High, y'all need to understand and understand, overstand and understand this. That spinal cord. Peace. How you doing, Brian Cooper? That spinal cord, the 33 vertebrae, which is called the spinal cord. The base of that is dealing with the Kundalini. The Kundalini is connected to all your chakras in your body. The Kundalini is also called the serpent fire. The serpent fire is also called the divine feminine energy. which is also connected to what? The mitochondrial DNA, aka the Eve gene. I go over this stuff over and over again because it is very imperative that you know this. You need to know this. Listen, the 33 vertebrae of your spinal cord is also called Jacob's ladder. And how the way it goes, that Jacob walked up the ladder to meet who? The Most High. The Most High. Your crown. In Ifa Santeria, we call that your Ori. Your Ori, your crown. That is where the Most High dwells. What do I mean? That means if you are a true child of the Most High, this crown chakra, you'll find out through initiations who claims your crown. And how they come through to claim your crown is when you were in the womb of your mother. That belly button of the navel or the navel, whatever, that's where the spirits go into the physical vessel. And then when you were actually supposed to have been seeing a diviner or a priest, they go by your mother's name, not your father's name. Because you came through that portal. What is the portal? The womb. This is something that we need to understand. Some of us might not have good relationships with our mothers or fathers, but mainly our mothers. Some of us probably don't. You know, the beloved brother Bobby Hemmett, he had a story talk about his mother. When she gave birth to him, they never had a close relationship. He realized that her job was to give birth to him and have him come here. Some situations are like that. No, they're not. I hate to be honest. But you came here for a divine purpose. Many of you, I didn't say all of you, many of you. I didn't say all of you. But it's up to you to find out. To get on your journey, to find out the reason why you're here. I can't tell you. This is your journey. You are divine either or, if you're negative positive, because guess what? Even the negative energies got to live what? They got to live this human experience too, because the divine need to know how it is to be negative. I said it. The divine had to also know how it is to be negative. That's why it's called being a spiritual being living what? A human experience. That's what it's called. You have to know who you are, what you came here to do. I'm not surprised if I'm lagging or buffering or anything. But I really want y'all to know. You are divine in your own right. And know it. Claim it. Don't walk around being confused. Because in that scripture that people read that Bible, it said, ye are gods. I just wanted to share that with you all. To make you say, You know, there's a situation that happened today, something great, before I had my other life that I just did. One of my cousins on my mom's side, something told me to reach out to him today. And I reached out to him. And his mom that passed away, that somebody was talking bad about from my past, his mom that passed away, he told me, he said, cuz, I said, what's that? He's like, yo, my mom, I can feel her presence. And he told me, he said, because I had visions of, my mom, and I had visions of her talking to me. I had visions of my children's grandmother talking to me because she passed away. Well, their great-grandmother passed away. My cousin children's great-grandmother passed away recently. And he said, cuz, she came to me and said I was a good man. And he told me what happened afterwards. I was like, wow. It's like, I don't want to tell you, but Mother Shirley, I'll probably tell you outside of here and let you know what he said. But he said, cuz I didn't know what to say. I told him, you going through your awakening, bro. And I told him, I said, cuz I didn't know who it was coming from my mother's side, but I knew somebody was going to have these spiritual awakenings. So I just waited. And I was told that. And I've been patient for a long time. I said, here you go, coming to me, telling me stuff. And he was like, whoa. Let me tell y'all something, man. We all have gifts spiritually. Even people that don't look like us, a lot of us have gifts spiritually. Because a lot of the people that don't look like us, that's pale face and highly, those that had those gifts, I guarantee you they have our DNA in them. But when my cousin said that today, it was an eye opener. Because I was waiting for him to tell me. But I didn't know it was him. I was waiting for somebody from my mother's side to tell me. And that same young man who mothered that transition that somebody made fun of and talked about came to him multiple times just to speak to him because she knew that he was in pain. And that means a lot because when I was laughed at when I got sick and I almost passed away, now people laughed at me, and I came back from that. And my godfather's wife told me that I have a calling and that the Creator spared me. I told her, I said, I think I have a higher calling. And she said, yes, you do. Let me tell you something. This channel of ours is not about me. It's about you all. And my job is honestly is to try to help wake y'all up as much as I can and give y'all information that you can study yourself and you can start cross-referencing and start looking up stuff yourself. I'm here to show you the basics, the basic instructions. Because a lot of us don't know where to start at as far as the basic instructions. But also start looking at things that can fit you on your journey where you can find out who you are and what rightfully fits your spirit. Just know that you are divinely loved. Trust me. Many of you are healers and need to know it. Many of you already have your Kundalini activated and don't even know it. That Kundalini is activating like crazy where you can see different beings and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a live tomorrow after I'm finished studying, and I'm going to show you a video from the brother Holistic Remedies 9 where he have a video of a dad going fairy. And I told y'all on our channel that the fairies would come, all these different beings were going to start coming, if I'm not mistaken. I mentioned fairies, mermaids, all of that. Vampires, werewolves. People call the werewolves, they call them skinwalkers and everything. This channel of ours is different because I want to show you the receipts. I'm gonna show y'all the receipts tomorrow because I'm gonna make sure I have enough videos to show y'all. The Kundalini is real serious though, y'all. Once you acknowledge that energy, not just the chakras, because the Kundalini is connected to the chakras. Without the Kundalini, the chakras would not be activated. And you have to acknowledge the divine great mother or the primordial great mother. You have to acknowledge her. Because you know who does that? The Vatican do it, or the Catholic Church does it. They have a prayer for her. Excuse me, they call her Hail Mary, full of grace, hallowed be thy name. Don't they say that in the Catholic Church? You know what I'm saying? Don't you know that? The Catholic Church does that, y'all. They do that. That's why they still on top. They have the keys to both Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. No, they're not. They had their hands in Buddhism. This is stuff that you really need to know. That's who they pray to, the divine primordial mother. And they pray to the primordial divine mother behind the scenes that look like this, but darker. They aka the Black Madonna. That's why they still in power. That's why they have so much power into today, because of that. They know the secrets. I just wanted to share that with you. You have to remember how great the Divine Mother is, beloveds. You have to know. We all got our names from a woman, came from a woman. In the beginning stages of the woman's pregnancy, us men were actually females first. Then the X broke off and turned into a Y, which means that you are a mutation of the woman, which means you're a broken woman, but you're actually a masculine version of her. Acknowledge that. All you so-called masculine men, you need to understand that, because I'm a man my damn self. But I acknowledge the divine primordial mother. That's why I'm still here. Once you acknowledge that energy, you'll be surprised what doors open for you. Acknowledge her and show her the divine love that she deserves. She was the one that created the so-called matrix as a test. Many of us are getting tested every day to see if we want to pass it. But the breathing exercises to activate the Kundalini is something. There's a book called The Kundalini and the Chakras. I recommend that book. Read up on it. Learn it. Then you want to get this book called The Science of Breath. Get that book. We really supposed to breathe like how a baby breathes, y'all, to activate those chakras. Like, you know, how the baby be breathing. We supposed to be breathing like that. We're breathing wrong. That's why a lot of us get these ailments. I'm a living example out of it. Because sometimes, honestly, a lot of us lose our way sometimes because of human experiences. But it happens. You got to get back on track again. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not steering nobody wrong. You are a personification of greatness, and y'all need to know that. Straight up, y'all need to know that you're a personification of greatness. Don't let nobody tell that you're not a personification of greatness, because you truly are a personification of greatness. You really are. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. All my beautiful sisters, y'all need to know your power. Know your power and know that this planet is built around you. Do y'all know why a lot of men be trying to go to dances and parties and stuff and be trying to smell good, look all good, and, you know, look all debonair and everything? Because of you. Because of you. Subconsciously, he knows that he need that balance in his life. Subconsciously, sisters, you know you need that balance in your life, which is him. So y'all be trying to look all good too. Y'all be trying to put the little perfume on, oil, whatever, body oils, whatever, just to smell good, look all nice, get your hair did and all of that. And be trying, y'all know what y'all be doing. Just to make sure you get that one man that you probably saw like, dang, I want this guy. That's what y'all be saying. Y'all probably have little girlfriends or little friends. Hell, you might even have children might be older, and you talking to your older children about that one guy. Like your daughter saying, you talk to her? You didn't talk to him yet, Ma? No. But when you finally talk to that one guy you've been talking to, that you've been Googling and eyeing over, You finally get that chance, and you finally do get his number. You finally talk to him. Hell, the guy be like a little boy, and you be acting like a little girl that like each other. The little adorable moments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because the job is to find your mate, your balancer. Because the two of you bring forth that divine masculine and feminine together to bring forth that balance in your life. Both parties need each other to bring that balance. That balance is needed. You see how the way it's going straight down? That balance is needed. Straight down. That is also dealing with the scale, the balancing of the scale, the masculine and feminine on the scale, balancing each other out. Because only you can do that. But that kundalini between both of you have to be magnetizing. I'm trying to get the word together. Magnetizing. That's such a word. I guess that's a word. But you need that. Many men and women yearn for that kind of energy, that kind of chemistry, that type of frequency. That kind of frequency with each other, where when you get together, the vibrations tingle or intertwine together to bring oneness. That's the part of that kundalini that we all yearn for. We yearn for it. We want that, how can I put it? We need and yearn that particular energy. Because when those two energies merge together, it brings forth an oasis mentally and spiritually like no other. That's why it's very important to know thyself, master thyself as much as you can. Like I said, the book, The Science of the Breath, I recommend that book. I recommend the Kundalini and the chakras. I recommend that. Get the book called The Etheric Body. The book The Etheric Body, it correlates with the Kundalini and the chakras and the Science of Breath. Those two books intertwine together. Those three books, not two. Those three books work together hand in hand. You need to understand how this works. Okay? But I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to share that insight with you. Share this information with you if you didn't know. So you can go ahead and grow. So you can go ahead to the next level. It's up to you. It's all in the palm of your hands, beloveds. And it's right here in the heart and the mind. And it's also in the vibrating essence of the soul. It also connects with the etheric body. Keep in mind, you are ethereal. You are ethereal. And you say, what the heck is ethereal? We'll talk about that another time. Okay? So on that note, I love all of you. Love, peace, light, darkness, which is the yin and yang, which is the divine feminine and masculine, to bring forth balance, the divine balance, straight and narrow. And it is your little big brother, Nega Dezo. I love all of you. Thank you for watching. May the great mother protect you and yours and guide you and yours for those that are striving for righteousness. I ain't talking about the unrighteous. I love all of y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.